The woman that worked at this lab that I was interviewing at saw that I attended Biola, and she asked me about that. I let her know that I was minoring in biblical studies, and she said, "You believe God made the world?" And I said, "Yes." She was very skeptical that I could be pursuing an internship in her lab while believing that God had created these things that she was studying. And I think in the end, really, she came to realize that this was a place that was very focused on science, and that somebody who had majored in science here was getting a very solid education and sending people on to great schools, great medical schools, great PhD programs. And so I think it elevated her appreciation of a place that had that reputation. I think having a new space in this potential new science building would be so helpful for professors, for working on research, as well as for students. Science is a field where you need the tools, you need the space, and it really does make a difference because research is constantly evolving. So to have better equipment and better space would really be helpful for students as they're going out into careers and internships where you're using this lab equipment and you need that kind of access while you're in school. The primary strength of Biola's program is the holistic picture that you get of learning how to think clearly about science. With a background in biblical studies and integrating faith together like that, I think that's really imperative for going on in your career. I also think that the professors in the program are so helpful and amazing men and women. If these professors hadn't been here, I wouldn't have applied for the program at MIT that I worked at. I would not have reached the potentials that I've reached. So after working at MIT this summer, when I came back, I started working at a lab in Caltech. I had emailed a professor there and got in touch with somebody. And now at Caltech, I'm studying gene expression in plants and how that affects development of the whole organism. That has really allowed me to explore my options in science and really prepared me to apply for PhD programs, which I'm in the process of doing right now for cellular and molecular biology. I think that Biola has prepared me for going on to PhD programs by really giving me a solid foundation in the sciences. They've been so encouraging of my application process and moving forward into research. So I feel like I've really obtained a strong foundation here to go on to the career that I want.